Good evening and welcome to the first episode on my outdoor channel, North from Here. Today is August 31st. It's a Monday evening. It's 6 p.m. There's roughly 2.5 hours till sunset. And I'm out to do some camping and hiking at a nearby lake here. And the temperature is around 20 degrees, so it's warm. At night it might go down to 10 maybe. So very pleasant weather. Okay, so I'm going along this road for a bit. It ends on a lake. There's a rental cabin there. I'll go to the other end of the lake, and from there it's about 1 kilometer through the woodland and I'll reach the lake where I'm going. I'm now at the first lake. There by the rock is the rental cabin. It's very quiet here. Absolutely no traffic noise. Only a few birds. There's this nice little path that goes along the shore of the lake, all around it. Okay, so for a little introduction, my name is Ali. I live in Tampere, Finland. I'm 38. I've been an active outdoorsman since 2011. I like hiking, camping, bushcraft, all that good stuff. I'm at the other end of the lake now, and I'm going to turn to this faint little path here. While I'm walking here, we might jump back to my home and see what gear I've brought with me. For the backpack, I'm taking this Fjällräven Helax 40, one of my favorite packs, very robust. This is a US military Gore-Tex bivy. Thermarest X-Therm sleeping pad, large version. Haglöf's LIM50 sleeping bag with a comfort limit of 13, which is on the limits of what's coming tonight, but the bivy will give extra warmth and the pad is a very warm one, so I'm not too concerned about that. Here I have a pillow, a liner bag, simple polyester liner bag. Here's the tarp, Miltech lightweight tarp. It's quite small, just enough to cover one person. Weighs 400 grams. Paracord. Here I have my stove, the Bushcraft Essentials, Bushbox XL. This is the titanium version, quite light, very good product. This heat resistant mat goes under the stove. This is a soldering mat. You can get these from hardware stores and such. These gloves are for handling the stove. I don't want the soot all over my hands and all over my other gear eventually. So the gloves are for that. This is my tinder pouch. I collect birch bark. Now I also have some fire starters that I bought from a store. This paracord and carabiner I use for hanging my backpack from a tree. My titanium pots. The brand is Primus. I have here a 1 liter pot and a 0.6 liter pot inside of it. They both have this mesh bags that it doesn't make a clunky rattling noise, which is very good. Dish brush for the pots. In this leather pouch I have my coffee, tea and some spices. Water bottle.
shemagh. In this pouch I have matches, fire steel, basic first aid, bandages, some painkillers. These are Swedish military scarves, which I got from a military surplus store. But I don't use these as scarves. The other one I use for a little towel, and the other one I use for drying my cooking pots and stuff like that. The stainless steel mug. I also like to have a thermos bottle. While at camp, I can fill this with coffee or tea, and it's so nice to be able to just sit down while you're hiking and, you know, take this out and have some hot coffee or tea. And here are my lights, headlamp, this Petzl Tikka tool, LED lenser, basic small flashlight, and then this black diamond light, which I have because I might need it in the filming. I'm taking 2 of these outdoor candles. Here are the tools: Fiskars saw, knife, a very traditional Finnish puukko design, small carving knife, another one, and here's the reason why I have them. I've had this Kaksa project from early spring. I've already sanded it, but I want more material out of it. It's a bit too heavy, and I'm gonna carve some more and then sand it again. That's a little something to, you know, work on while spending time at the camp. So that's it. If I forgot something, I'll add it later. I also brought basic stuff like a toothbrush, toothpaste, and toilet paper that I forgot to mention. Wow, nice big blueberries here. It is hot in here. August has been very warm here. June was okay. July was pretty cold, or not cold, but you know, not as warm as usually, and people started to be very frustrated that the summer isn't coming at all, but it did. August has been very warm. Like I said, that path is very, very faint, and I'll usually always lose it around this part. This is a pretty big woodland area, and there are a lot of mooses here. In winter, you can see their tracks all over. I'm sure also that also a few bears would live here. I've never seen tracks though. I think these are called bullflies, but I'm not certain. It's a type of insect that flies on you, drops his wings. Now I have them all over me. The lake I'm heading to is right in that direction, but the tall trees are blocking the view. According to the forecast, there was a slight chance of light rain, but there's nothing coming down from those clouds, that's for sure.
Okay. This is my destination. The other end of the lake, to be precise. It's a nice evening. Almost clear sky. Very warm, sunny. Okay, so it's a little over an hour till sunset now, and I'm continuing on this little path here. It goes along that shore of the lake all the way to the other end. Must be a moose there in the forest. Heard branches cracking. There's a little opening, but that's not the direction where the sound came from, so it's unlikely that I'll get to see him. Okay, so where I'll be camping at is up here. So this is my campsite. Not a bad view, huh? It's an okay spot, I think. Okay, here's my bed. I don't think I'll be putting a tarp on it since it's very unlikely to rain, and I'm gonna sleep under the stars instead and have a nice view at night. I'm gonna get some water from the lake and start making dinner on the stove. I have some minced beef and vegetables. Make a nice soup out of it. So the time of sunset was 5 minutes ago, and it'll be getting dark pretty quickly now, and I'm just gonna eat my food and then lay down on my bed, maybe work on the kaksa a bit, or maybe in the morning. So at this point, good night and see you in the morning. Good morning, it's 10 a.m. I already made some coffee and I'm boiling a few eggs for breakfast. I slept for about 7 hours total. Didn't fall asleep at first, so I just looked at the stars. The sky was very clear. The Big Dipper was just in front of me and I could see the North Star between the tall trees here. So it was nice, and it's almost full moon, and it was very bright. There was a lot of light. I have a bit of a technical issue. I only have one battery for the camera and it's drained, so I won't be filming much more on this trip. So in case the battery dies now, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in another episode.